Welcome to Dr. Khadar Lifestyle. Sir, why should we avoid egg, non-veg and fish? What is wrong with it?
Everything is wrong. The problem with meat, animal proteins, we have found in our studies for the last 15 years, we have been dealing with cancerous patients. The moment they eat meat products, cancer just goes unabated. And we have seen this in hundreds of cases, not one, two, three. Because I remember a case is actually one of the big companies, BEML here, one of the directors or someone. This is way back in 2009 or 2008. He had a stomach cancer and he was a drunkard and meat eater and all that. So he had his lungs and stomach and liver affected, liver cirrhosis, and so they did radiotherapy, chemotherapy, all that, and still they said cross the fingers, and he was not able to eat, he was vomiting, and that is the kind of situations we get into our clinic. Then we started our Siridhanya protocols and Kashayams. Lo and behold, within 3 weeks on Ambali, the man started walking, asking for more food, and he didn't want Ambali, he wanted idli, dosa, all that. I mean, the liver started functioning and he became almost all right. And for 6 months non-stop they did that, and he started going back to the his job again. Everything was hunky-dory for 2 years. All at a sudden, one fine day, I heard that he passed away. Then I asked him the reason. The wife said, "Sir, again after 6 months to 8 months, we have stopped completely all this egg, meat, fish in our house." But then he started visiting the bars and started eating there. So within 3 weeks, he faced the problems again. So that means what? The meat, the proteins of animals are invariably triggering the cancer generation, whether it is triggering the genes to create all that or some other mechanism. We need to do more experiments, but for sure meat is directly responsible. In fact, I have explained many places that our country the last 40-50 years is facing too many cancerous patients because we have directly become meat eating country like any other places. But we still are a vegetarian country because we are not eating as much meat as other country people. We are still Sunday or this day, that day, like that we are eating. Only very few rich people are eating on a daily basis. And you find whoever is eating meat has this cancer problem more. There are no two things about it. Present day food, industrial food culture, they are not letting this information out. I am 100% sure. And it's the one case I have told, but we have observed this in almost all kinds of cancerous conditions. So the moment the patient switches to Siridhanya Kashaya food, he is starting to feel better. And we have seen many people again get back to the egg, I like egg, 1 egg, 2 eggs, then they start kicking back all the symptoms. So I am so thoroughly convinced that human gut is not made for animal protein at all. And the reasons are very obvious. Our molar teeth, the structure of the digestive canal, the pH of the system, all like this. There are many parameters on which we base our conclusion. I for one, for sure, clearly stating that human beings are not born for eating meat, period. I am so thoroughly convinced because the present day medical industry does not want to do any work in this regard. It only takes not more than 6 months for anyone to verify what I am talking. So just take 10 cancer patients and feed them, and 10 cancer patients feed this food. Within 3 weeks you will see the difference. I am 100% sure.
Yes.
And coming to the next reason why we should not, see, when I eat Sridhanya or rice or wheat or whatever, I make meat. The excess glucose becomes glycogen, and then the amino acids add, the fat is made, and I make my meat. And my strength of this muscle is designed by the muscular structure of my body. And you are the same thing, but
Yes.
you are different.
Correct.
That means the genes decide the strength, the structure of the proteins. Now you say, I want to eat a rabbit. A rabbit's legs, the strength is different. So the structure of the protein is different. So that's why when that goes into your mouth, to digest that, and some of the big molecules can trigger genes in our body to create cancer. This is the reason. That's why you understand. So
Yes, sir.
basically the protein that what we need is different, and our genes are set to make from the same grass that the rabbit eats and we eat, the same arka grass we can eat, they also eat, but it becomes rabbit muscle. In our body it becomes our muscle.
Correct.
And a horse eats the horse gram, and we also eat horse gram. So horse makes its protein, its muscle. So you eat horse, then you see the problem.
Yes, sir.
This is the technical problem why you should not eat, because we are not designed to digest that and then make our protein. Whereas if you eat horse gram directly, you make your protein from the amino acids that are digested. So there are more steps created for a meat to be digested and incorporated into the system, our system. So that's another important reason why you do not want to eat meat. You are going to tax your digestive process, which is not designed. So, and after all, we need only very less protein, 6 to 7%. But the present day, the technology and the scientists, technocrats, all you need more protein, you need more protein.
Correct.
And people are eating more protein and their kidneys are in trouble. Uric acid, urea, creatinine, so albuminuria. In fact, the protein is leaking in the urine. This is all because people are eating excess protein. In the name of protein being good, all this gym culture, eat more eggs. Each fellow is eating on the roads nowadays 4 to 5 eggs daily, which is very deadly. It's not at all good for anyone.
Yes.
So it has got lot of other problems. It can create hormone imbalance and other issues. Many places I have told, described to you.
Yes.
And so, and coming to other aspects of not eating meat is sheer violence. Not just killing the animals. To create this amount of meat, you need to produce 50,000 liters per kilo, and then you need to denude the forests to grow soybean and corn, and then you mix them and make the animal feed, and then you make animals feed. Then it's too much of dependence and too many processes. So the burden on environment increases. So if you're a vegetarian versus a non-vegetarian, you're 1,000 times you're environmental friendly compared to a fellow who is eating meat. Very simple. So you look at it any dimension. And coming to Indian context, Indian Sanatana Dharma onwards, many sadhus have told it's not good to eat anyone's meat, any meat at all. Then despite lot of opposition to Sanatana Dharma, there have been Jainism.
Yes, sir.
After another 200-300 years, Buddhism came, then Sikhism came, then the Basava system came. All these people have opposed the Sanatana Dharma for various reasons. But all these guys have maintained to be vegetarians. And if you actually think of Jainis, the Mahavira says, Ahimso Parama Dharma.
Correct.
I mean, the non-violence is the ultimate dharma. There is nothing better than that. So this is the context of Indian culture, that And of course, in the whole world, Indians are the first ones who declared that vegetarianism is the way to go. And of late, we are seeing in India also a lot of more non-vegetarians coming up. In fact, I was shocked to know that Karnataka was 31% non-vegetarians in 1975. Now it is 66%. Doubled. Andhra, Telangana are now 90%. They are touching 90-95%. So slowly and steadily this industrial food culture is gaining momentum in the world, and that is only the reason why we are seeing more and more cancerous patients, nothing else. Very simple. So on moral and ethical issues, you do not want to eat or kill violence, denuding the forest, killing more animals than what you are eating 10 chicken, you would have killed thousands of animals in the forest to produce this meat. So whatever way you look at it, violence, health, environment and values, I mean mata, dharma, all these issues, meat eating is not meant for human beings. As simple as that.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe our channel Dr. Khadar Lifestyle. Press the below bell icon to get notifications.